Welcome to Average Joe's Gym's Home Projects, where we do projects and maintenance at home that even an average Joe can accomplish. In today's episode, we're going to fix the frame on my third car garage door. It was falling away from the house and it actually looked pretty bad. I had two kids help me out on this one and we had a good time fixing it. Let's do it. Okay, here it is. Boy, does that look terrible. I can't believe how far it's come off the house and it's just hanging down. There is no getting around this one. I needed to fix this as soon as possible. It is pretty embarrassing having a home projects channel and a garage like that. So my oldest son decided he wanted to help me out on this part of the project. He wanted to run the power drill and pull out the screws that I'd sunk in there months ago, just to hold it up there and get to this point where I could actually work on it. To start, he's just got to get this little pry tool underneath the screw, and then get the drill bit into the inside of the star pattern of the screw. He's laughing because even he can't believe he can't get the screw bit in there. Sorry, buddy, I'm just teasing you. It is kind of tough to get the drill bit in there and hold that drill up in the right way, especially the way you're leaning over. Almost there. Got it. Good job, buddy. Okay, now that we got the screws out, it's time to get the wood filler in there and fill up those holes. We used Minwax color changing wood filler. I've used it on a lot of projects in the past. I really like it. Once you get it in there and it dries, it changes color and you know it's ready to go. Here's an up-close view of it when we were done. Alright, now it's time to take all of that old caulking off this frame. You got to use a razor blade, and man, it is not the simplest or easiest thing to do. You got to be careful not to peel off any of the stucco or any of the frame while you're going down the edge. Yeah, there's a lot of it. I pretty much just set up a step stool and then worked my way from the right side down to the left. And then I worked down the sides. It was about this time that my helper decided that it would be way better to go skateboarding right now than it would be to actually help Dad with the project. That's okay though, it's not a big deal. I wasn't going to give him a razor blade anyway. He's way too young to deal with something like that. So I just went ahead and took care of all the old caulking by myself. Of course you want to be careful not to cut yourself. The next part of this project was sanding the frame. Yeah, as I've mentioned on previous episodes on this channel, I am not a huge fan of sanding. Sanding is just tedious. It takes a long time, but it's something you have to do if you're going to paint. Man, this project was a long time coming. That frame right there looked terrible. It was starting to pull away from the wall and get warped because it was getting wet from all the paint that had peeled off it. So this is the construction adhesive I'm going to use. It's the Gorilla Max Strength Clear. It worked great on my medicine cabinet wood frame project, and I'm going to use it again. As usual, Amazon affiliate links are in the description. Here's a quick tip for you guys. If you're going to reuse a construction adhesive, just be aware that it probably has dried in the nozzle there, and you're going to have to undo a plug that's stuck in there. After 20 minutes of messing with that plug, I was able to get it out of there. The rest of the construction adhesive is fine though, and it fit up in there really well, and I just squeezed as much as I possibly could between the house and the frame. Another tip, cut the hole a little bigger on the end of your construction adhesive tube. I felt like I had to squeeze with all my might, there's 2 hands, just to get it in there. I worked my way across, getting as much glue in there as I could, and also getting an epic forearm workout. Once the glue was applied, I needed to support this thing so that the glue could cure. I had this 1x2 left over from a previous project and figured if I placed it in there tight enough, it'd probably hold it. I just don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to hold. Well, maybe if I just, whack it with this hammer. Nope, it's just not going to be trustworthy. I got to come up with another solution. Well, I've got these screws left over that I pulled out. I didn't really want to do this because I was going to have to make another hole in the frame that I was just going to end up having to fill again later before I could finish and paint. It definitely did the trick though. It definitely held it nice and firm. Thank you, Chuck Norris. I gave it about a day and a half to cure, and then I decided I was going to take it down and see if it held. Yep, nice and firm. Hey guys, check it out. Single-armed ladder throw while holding caulking gun. Oh yeah. I'm just getting everything set up right now because I'm going to do the next part of the project, which is the caulking. What I ended up using was this DAP crown molding indoor and outdoor Max Flex crack-proof maximum flexibility and adhesion 60-year caulking. Boy, that sounds amazing. Along with the caulking, I have this tool that I picked up at Home Depot, which is used to strip away all of the caulking that's extra and give you a nice straight line. Hey guys, don't forget once again to cut the tip of the caulk big enough so that you can get the amount of caulking out that you want without having to squeeze with both hands. Once you get a line in long enough, go ahead and go back with the tool here to remove the extra caulk and get a nice straight line. So my daughter was watching me do the caulking and she was like, I want to help. That looks like fun. And I was like, yeah, it is fun. Here you go. Why don't you give it a try? I'll show you how. She actually picked it up really quick and then we were able to work together. I would do the caulking and then she would follow up right behind me with the tool to smooth it out. It was genius. Not only did it give me a break with my arms above my head, but it also gave my daughter a chance to enjoy some of the rewards of doing home projects and finishing something that looks really nice. Thanks, sweetheart, for the great job you did, but also just for hanging out with me outside while I did this project. Okay, I am not a great painter, so I had to put down some cardboard to make sure that I didn't make a huge mess. At least it's white paint, so if it gets everywhere, no one's really going to notice. So I used this paint sample that my friend Greg gave me that he didn't need anymore. Thanks, Greg. Turned out really nice. Here's another big mistake. Don't make the same mistake I made. I bought one of these foam paint brushes because I thought, well, let's be honest, it was cheaper. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. But I thought it would work out okay on the corners and the edges, but it just was so frustrating. It probably took me, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes longer to do this project because I used that dumb foam brush. I suggest you use a higher quality paintbrush or something that works a little better than this thing did. I know, super boring. But if you made it this long, you are almost there for the completed project. Hang in there one more second. You did it! You made it! And here it is, the final finished, redone frame for my garage door. If If you enjoyed this project, please check out our other projects at Average Joe's Gyms Home Projects. And please like and subscribe for future projects.